What to do when you don't trust yourself or life. In other words, how do you finally stop reacting to life and start leading? Are you tired of doing all the inner work and still feeling stuck? You might be meditating, you're journaling, maybe you're aligning with moon cycles, setting intentions, and maybe even pulling a few oracle cards. And yet, your life still doesn't look or feel the way you know it should. Not because you're doing something wrong or not because you're not trying hard enough. But here's why. No one ever taught you how to create change from your nervous system instead of from your fear. My name is Wanda Vitale, and I'm the founder of the Empowered Empaths. I'm a transformational life coach, and I use neuroscience in my work with people. This is the part that we have to understand. We have to understand what's going on in our bodies. We're going to talk about why you still feel so unsure and doubt yourself, even when you know what you want, even when you know all this stuff. We're going to talk about how reacting to the world around you is draining your power and the shift that helps you stop racing for life, which is what most people do, and instead start leading it. This isn't about fixing yourself. It's about remembering who you are beneath the fear, beneath the doubt, beneath the noise. So let's dive in. There's an invisible cost of living in reaction. Most people don't even realize they're living in reaction. They wake up and immediately start responding to the world, the news, the market, the opinion of others, their to-do list, their partner's energy, their checking account balance, and it all feels urgent. But when you're constantly reacting to what's out there, you lose connection to what's in here. And what's in here? That quiet voice inside you, the one who knows what's true for you, that quiet voice that is always there to guide you. It gets drowned out by the noise. And the more you listen to the noise, the less you trust your own knowing. Why doesn't doing the work always work? If you've done the right things, you've read the books, you've done the practices, you know how to reframe, visualize, regulate your breath. But here's the key. Deep down, you still don't trust yourself because all that work has mostly focused on the mind and not shifting your identity, who you believe you are, your self-concept. If you still believe that life is happening to you and that your circumstances hold all the power, you'll always be waiting for the permission to feel safe and powerful. So here's the shift. What creates it from becoming powerless to powerful, from powerless to being a true creator? It's not about doing more. It's about learning how to respond with intention instead of reacting out of fear. When something happens, your partner snaps, the news triggers you, your bank account stresses you out. Something happens. You have two choices. React like you always have, or pause. Ask yourself, when you pause, what do I want to create here? What do I want to have happen? Who do I want to be in this moment? And that's what it means to choose, not from panic, not from habit, but from a grounded place in you that isn't spun out by chaos. So what does trusting yourself actually look like? Trusting yourself isn't a big leap. It's making a decision without spiraling. It's saying yes or no because it's true for you. And honestly, anything can be true for you. It's giving yourself permission to act before you feel totally ready, for instance. It's realizing you're the one living this life and you get to shape it. Your nervous system needs safety, not hustle. Your nervous system might be accustomed to stress. It might be addicted to the chemicals of chaos and stress. And as long as that's going on in your body, nothing can change. You can't build a fulfilling life if your body doesn't feel safe, being seen, heard, or supported. No matter how much mindset you do, if your nervous system is in survival mode, your growth will always feel like a fight. The real work is learning to create safety inside yourself. And this is what we have to do. So when fear shows up, you can say, I feel this fear and I'm still moving forward. Fear is arising right now in the world because it is time for us to take back our power. This isn't going to change. This energy that is hitting the planet and hitting us is here to have us remember that we're not just a human, that we are creators. It's here to help us remember that we are our true self. You could say your soul or your higher self. So when the fear hits, it's an opportunity to say, yay, where I get to take back a part of me that I fractured off, believing I was powerless. So when we say, yes, this is fear, all right, and I'm still moving forward. Yes, this is happening in the world. Is it affecting me right now? No. Most of our fear is something from the past or fear of something that hasn't even happened yet in the future. The key is that we have to keep moving. We feel the fear. We question the story that we tell about it, and we move forward. This is what nervous system leadership looks like. If the uncertainty in the world is making you doubt yourself, let this be your moment to stop letting fear run the show. It's time to start trusting yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. It's time to live by choice, not by default. It's time to decide that fear no longer runs your life. And it could be fear, it could be doubt, it could be anxiety. It's all fear. We get to choose. We get to choose what happens in our lives, and we can either live with fear and anxiety and doubt, or we can decide, wait a minute, I'm the one who chooses. I'm the one who decides who I am, and I'm no longer willing to believe that I am this limited ego who's focused on survival, but instead, I am the one for whom life is easy, fun, and I am someone who is always supported because we are. We get to live by choice, not by default. This is the work that I do every day with midlife men and women who've done all the things, and it's still not working, and they're still reacting. Why do I do this work? Because I did it the hard way. I hit rock bottom, and that was how I learned that I am always supported, always guided, that everything is possible. And the only thing that I had to do was get out of the way with my fear, with my doubt. And that's what I want you to understand too, to start living your full potential, because you're here for a reason that only you can fulfill. If you'd like to learn more, you can click the link below to learn more about working together. You're not here to survive. You're here to lead. You're here to thrive. Thanks for listening.